guard. You know what I'm saying? They can shoot the ball and things like that. And I modeled myself after him. But I think, man, you know, he'll tell you different. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't stay in front of me, and I couldn't stop him from shooting. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? He gonna knock his shots down, and he would try to play you bully ball because he was 6'5", but he couldn't stay in front of me at all. Nobody could stay in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So I would call it like this: he'll get his, I'll get mine.
Okay. And another thing I said, like you said, you was in the military. I know C Murder was in the military for real. So that whole thing. How many of y'all really was in the military?
Actually, man, the funny part about it, me, Mystical, and C were actually in Desert Storm on the ground. You know what I'm saying? The first Desert Storm. And I actually saw Mystical, man. And I think that changed my bro a lot, man, because I knew him before that, happy, go lucky, cool. And when I saw him out there, you know what I'm saying? And he was he was on me. And so they was in the thick of it. And you know what I'm saying? I was Navy. And I saw looks in his eyes, man, when they'd come back in that night, man. My dude changed a lot, man. So I know for a fact, me, C, Mystical, Odell, who was one of the producers, Beats by the Pound. You know what I mean? Yeah, we were legitimately military, like for real.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know, yeah, that's yeah, it was real. You know what I'm saying? For us, like it wasn't like, oh, okay, somebody did a little stint and had on a little uniform in high school. Nah, we was in it for real.
Would you recommend anybody to go into the military from your experience?
I mean, I'm gonna tell you like this, you know, like when they talk about the kneeling and with Kaepernick and disrespect to the flag and all this in the military, you know what? It was so much racism. I wasn't on my ship 4 days when the white guy called me boy, and I warned him not call me boy again, and he did it again, and I slapped him, and you know, and another one did the same thing, man, like just called me out my name, you know what I'm saying, and choked him up, and that same dude was a white supremacist, and him and another guy killed a Jewish guy on there, you know what I'm saying, on our ship. I mean, took and smashed his head in, and I was on MP duty and discovered that. You know what I mean? So the military, and even as a black man and a black woman in the military, it was so hard to make rank, the disrespect, you know, and the things like that. So when I hear people talking about the military, I respect it, and you know, my heart always goes out to it because I was in it and I did have good brothers, but the military, you know, it's still racist in a big way, you know, because you got ex-gang members that's in the military, you know what I'm saying, trying to get their life right, but you got a lot of white supremacists in the military. You know, don't let them fool you with that. I mean, but I'll say this, and I've always wanted to recommend this. Instead of sending our young men to jail, it costs less for a first and second year military guy to be paid than to pay for a guy in jail, you know, to go to jail. And I feel like they should make a fifth branch of the military. I know they say the Coast Guard, but I'm just saying a real fifth branch, and send them young men to be in the military, man. I think because it changed me. You know, I went in there with that New Orleans attitude, and I learned a lot of structure. You know, I calmed myself down. You know, I found, you know, something in life where my mind was like, I didn't care about whether I live or die because I come from New Orleans. So right. I recommend it in a sense of, if your kid, he just not trying to do nothing with his life. He don't know where he going, no direction, you know, not, you know, work or anything like that. I think, you know, it could be a good place for that type of kid. You know what I'm saying? To go and find itself and find some substance, you know, but then it's scary because we in so much conflict around the world. You know, I don't know. I couldn't, if my son came to me, I would tell him right now, you know, son, I don't want you to go there. You know, I mean, I'm going to do whatever I got to do to make sure, give you whatever you need, the tools you need, you know, because of the conflicts in the world, man. And I saw it firsthand in the beginning before it got like it is now, which started off all the stuff that's going on, you know. So, but I think if it's a child that has nothing, you know, in a bad situation, because most of the white kids in the military, they come from small towns with nothing. That's all they got, you know. So I think if that's the last resort, you know, and you know, I would think like, you know, hey, let that, you know, send him, you know, and things like that. But it's hard though, bro, because what's going on in the world, and we keep getting in people business, and they putting our kids on the front line in places that don't care about us, you know, and we shouldn't be in their business. That's hard, you know. And I see the young guys, because I still deal with them and go talk to military guys, and the ones coming home, they messed up, man. So I don't know, man. But if it's a kid with no dead end choke, I'm not gonna lie, with nothing going, can't figure it out, and you're scared for his life, you know, I think I'd rather, you know, him go into the military, you know what I'm saying? And that way he does have a job. That way he does have some benefits, and he do get to see some things, and you know, and maybe make better friends and get some structure in his life. So I'm half and half.
Yeah, I can dig it. So what was your first career choice?